Good morning, everyone. Don Cramer with the Cramer Group at Urban Nest Realty. Welcome to episode 72 of Coffee with Cramer and Colleen, the show dedicated to real estate, community, and lifestyle here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And today, I guess you'd call it Aloha Monday. So, kind of paying a little tribute to where I was born and raised before I made the trek to Las Vegas, as we like to call from Hawaii the ninth island of Las Vegas. So anyway, a little Aloha Monday, staying a little cool with the Aloha shirt from Tommy Bahama. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you got your morning breakfast beverage out and about. If this is the first time to Coffee with Cramer and Colleen, do us a big favor. Hit the like button below and let us know you're here. If you want to take a selfie with your favorite breakfast beverage, feel free to do so. We'd love to see what you're tipping back this morning, whether it's a little coffee, a little tea. Maybe you're off on Monday and tipping back a Bloody Mary. Hats off to you. But anyway, my partner, Colleen Schaefer, who you see from time to time, sends her best. She was out this last weekend and actually out today helping people achieve their dreams and goals of real estate. So she sends her best. We'll be seeing her here on a upcoming episode here in the near future. So Colleen says hello, and we'll catch up with her a little later, see what she's doing. Anyway, we've got a busy week, but today, Monday, is what we'd like to catch up on is the real estate news in Vegas. And just got a couple of highlights and tidbits here. One's about the master plan communities here. There's kind of a little 6-month update as to how they're doing sales-wise. And then secondly, an exclusive community here in Summerlin, just their main clubhouse fitness facility just underwent a remodel. And we've got the mortgage rate updates for the week. So let's get started. So first off, in the ranking of master plan communities, Summerlin, which many of you all know now is entering its 30th year of production, has retained its number 4 spot in master plan communities in the nation. So when you look at some communities like the Villages in Florida and a few others, I mean, Summerlin, number 4 in the nation, very, very competitive spot. So on master plan communities, for the first 6 months of 2020, they had recorded 642 new home sales for the first 6 months. Now that's down from last year's first 6 months of 679. So considering COVID to be down, 5% of homes, however, that's just about 32 properties. It's a pretty strong statement. So Kevin Orrock, president of the Las Vegas region of Howard Hughes Corporation, which is the parent company that develops Summerlin, stating, his remarkable achievement given the impact that COVID-19 has had on the Las Vegas Valley. So 2019 was the strongest sales year in Summerlin since the Great Recession back in the 2008 to 2010 range. However, we're still showing quite a bit of resilience. So to only be 33 homes off this year, there's a chance, they may make some of that up in the latter half. So interest rates and desirability for Summerlin and the master plans from major metropolitan cities like Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Boston, and such lends to the attractiveness of Summerlin, our outdoor parks, so on and so forth. And so there's a decent likelihood that 5% gap may be made up by the end of this year, considering we had several weeks where we were either in lockdown. There was a couple of weeks where, with interest rates and availability of credit, it was a little dicey, but so far so good, and congratulations for Summerlin maintaining its number 4 position. That being said, Cadence in Henderson is remained in the number 14 spot in national master plan communities with 356 sales first 6 months. Now that was up first 6 months of this year, 356 versus last year's number first 6 months 2019 of 321. So 11% bump up this year. So all things considering, that I think the value of Cadence, the price points, things of that nature, and the development kind of going on that east side of Boulder Highway 95 of Henderson, and new convenient access points, definitely driving demand towards Cadence. So congratulations there. Inspirata actually had a little dip. It was ranked number 25. So last year, this time, it was ranked number 12. And the West Henderson community has had 280 sales in 2020. That is down 19%, or 344 for the first 6 months of 2019. So that the impact there was probably, with COVID-19 and such, probably more felt in the Inspirata neighborhood, in the Inspirata master plan community. Now that could also be, maybe a couple other factors too. We know that a lot of the core of Inspirata has been developed out, and I know they're working on a lot of new communities. So we may see some rebounds there the second half of this year. And then Sky Canyon in the Northwest is ranked number 27, down from its number 23 ranking at the midpoint of 2019, but it had 275 sales and 15 more than last year. So even though it did have an increase in sales, that more competitive space in the rankings did see it go to number 27 from the number 23 position a year ago. However, again, a 6% gain year over year in sales. Now, to give you a little backdrop there, of the 275 sales, 192 of them occurred in the first quarter. So that's 75, 80, 83 homes in the second quarter. So it's almost like, we had a little more than 2-to-1 sales in the first quarter, and the 83, sorry, math this morning, was during the peak of the shutdowns with COVID-19. So hopefully we'll see even a stronger demand in sales in Sky Canyon in the latter half of 2020. Now, that being said, there is actually a newcomer master plan community to the list as well, and it had boasted some very strong sales, and we may not quite know of it as much. It's a little kind of newer, considering Sky Canyon in the north, Summerlin obviously, Inspirata, Cadence. So that community is called Valley Vista, and this is a all D.R. Horton community, and is located in North Las Vegas near Aliante, and it appeared as number 6 in the nation with 472 sales between January and June. So that, that's a big number. And then a year ago this time, Valley Vista had 110 net sales, according to Home Builders Research. So the resurgence in building in North Las Vegas, especially around the Aliante area, driven by Valley Vista and their new community. And we're going to have a little more about Valley Vista, sort of their product offerings and things of that nature. And I think, one has to do with price point and value that you're getting in North Las Vegas, and by builder D.R. Horton, which is providing, a range of products from entry-level single-family to larger single-family to almost mid-luxury type. So congrats to D.R. Horton for its big splash, because Valley Vista opened in 2018. And so opening in 2018, have 110 sales first half of a year ago, and of 110. And now to jump to first half of 2020 to 472 and be number 6 in the nation for master plan communities. Hats off to you. So that's us, across the valley on our master plan communities. So as you know, Vegas communities, HOAs, master plans, big part of our development, big part of demand um, with those. So that's no surprise that we are very competitive with our major master plans across the valley at a national level. Next thing to move on is exclusive community, the Ridges. Some of you may or may not know, but there's actually a community facility there, or some major amenities. So let's start off first. Let's take a step back. So the Ridges, as you know, guard gated, exclusive community with very high end luxury builders from William Lyons, some condo communities by Toll Brothers, but also to several little neighborhoods of gated, little sub-gated neighborhoods and enclaves throughout the Ridges village in Summerlin. And it's home to some of the most exclusive properties and luxury properties in the Las Vegas Valley. Now, the Ridges, from an amenity standpoint, too, is also home to the Bears Best Golf Club, and that is a Jack Nicklaus signature golf property. And what's unique about Bears Best, there's only 2 of them in the nation, one in Georgia, one here. The Bears Best brand is designed around Jack taking 18 holes of some of his most popular designs and most signature holes throughout his portfolio and incorporating those into the Bears Best layout. So you have some very unique property, hole configurations from properties in Montana, up in the Midwest and Montana area, down in Palm Desert, so on and so forth. So it's kind of a unique collage of signature holes by Nicklaus forming Bears Best. It is open to the public. It is, and they do have some programs for both residents and frequent golfers here in Las Vegas. So that's a major amenity. And then the second amenity, which is exclusive to the Ridges homeowners, is called Club Ridges. And Club Ridges has both fitness facilities, tennis courts, social areas, things of that nature. And that was originally built in 2007. And so that was an opportunity for homeowners of the Ridges versus needing to go to a place, let's say like 24, Lifetime, things of that nature. They could commute inside inside the village and enjoy some great fitness and social amenities. Now, Club Ridges just recently completed a renovation that included some updated, renovation including flooring, paintwork, lighting, new furniture, shading, and just fixtures and finishes. And it was completed by the Worth Group. And so, also in addition to new additions for group exercise, Pilates room, along with enhancements to locker and locker facilities, restrooms, and such. So Club Ridges, if you're looking for something that's exclusive luxury property, the Ridges is quite attractive because you have this Club Ridges facility that people can enjoy. And the recent updating, even though it was built in 2007, kind of bringing it up to a little more spec here right now, because you're dealing with a lot of competition in some of that exclusive neighborhood community and such. I mean, good example is Skya down in Henderson, just south of, up on the hillside, south of Ranch McDonald Highlands. So again, Skya's got a really nice clubhouse facility as well. Mesa Ridge, which is low $1 million luxury community, still they're attractive to somebody that may not want to do a custom home property, but wants highline builder, things of that nature. They're also building their new community center as well. So Club Ridges providing this update. It's important to keep up with modern and stylish community facilities. So that is that. And if you'd like some more information about the ridges, definitely reach out. We've working with some clients on some properties in there as well, because it's a really nice space to kind of get away from it and enjoy some of the beauty of the desert hillsides there, because it sort of butts up against part of the Red Rock National Conservation Area. So that is Club Ridges. And lastly, we want to cover mortgage rates. So this is from bankrate.com. So just this week's or today's interest rate information. So the 30-year fixed is at 3.14%, down 1 basis point since same time last week. And a month ago, the 30-year fixed was 3.30. So we're still down, certainly over a month low, and still kind of bordering that historically low range. Again, it's an average. So to give you an idea, for every $100,000, you're looking at a principal and interest payment of $429.19. So that's the 30-year rate fixed mortgage, which is the most common of people looking to lend right now. Now, the 15-year fixed is up 2 basis points over last week's numbers. However, still, it is at 2.75%. So a 15-year fixed mortgage will cost you around $679 per $100,000. But again, you've reduced the term by half, with having a payment per $100,000 going up approximately $250 per month. The 5/1 ARM, so that's the 5-year adjustable rate mortgage, is at 3.28%, adding 9 basis points over last week. And again, to kind of give you an idea, that ARM, which will run $437 per $100,000, borrowed over the first 5 years. However, after that first 5 years, then the rate may adjust based on the rates at that time in loan terms. So again, the 5-year ARM at 3.28. Right now, I'd say the 30-year fix is looking a little more attractive right now. And lastly, the couple other points real quick on some rate averages. The 30-year fixed jumbo, those are the big loan amount rates. So that's your over, let's basically call it the over 500,000 plus here in the Valley. So the jumbo is at 3.18% versus a week ago's number 3.21, so down 3 basis points. So it's not too far off from the 30-year fixed. And then 30-year refi rate. Actually, we're down 5 basis points from 3.25 to 3.20 on the 30-year fixed refi. Again, that's this week's rates numbers from bankrate.com. So that's this week's Vegas news. Like I said, congratulations to Summerlin, Cadence, Inspirata. The new one by D.R. Horton, which is Valley Vista. I keep saying Vista Valley, but it's Valley Vista. And Sky Canyon in the Northwest. And also, congrats to Club Ridges on your remodel and the homeowners over there. Hope you guys enjoy. And this week's interest rates still holding quite low, just a little middling there. Just some slight tweaks from the previous week. So anyway, that's this week's Vegas news. I'm Don Cramer with the Cramer Group at Urban Nest Realty. Again, Colleen sends her best. Cheers to you out there today. We do have a good week of news coming up. This Wednesday, as always, we have our weekly recap as the housing market, so Las Vegas Valley housing market. So we go through the stats. Thursday, got a great guest on. It's the general manager of Red Rock Country Club, Tom Blenkinsop. We're going to talk about Red Rock Country Club quite a bit, and the amenities and facilities, and how golf is doing. Golf's a popular amenity right now in the world of COVID-19. And this Friday, we're kind of carrying on from last week's episode where we sort of did our kind of home buyer 101 overview where Michelle Leaf with Draper and Cramer Mortgage, no relation to Don Cramer, will be on this Friday. And we're going to go through a 101 basics on mortgage. So we'll talk about the different types of loans and things of that nature, and just sort of like, okay, getting started for that first-time home buyer or that buyer that hasn't bought in 10 plus years, because as we chatted in our little buyer 101 segment, if you do something once every 10 to 15 years, sometimes you're a little out of practice. So we're here to kind of give you a little 101 on home mortgages with Michelle Leaf here at the end of the week. So great, couple of great guests on. Again, more housing rate information, but wish everyone a wonderful Monday. Aloha Monday to you. Don Cramer with the Cramer Group at Urban Nest Realty, where more now than ever, your real estate experience matters. So give us a call if we can help you with buying, selling, or investing in Las Vegas real estate. Till next time, have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.